Hey guys, what's up? This is Satyr from Satyr's Run, and today we're working on a couple of Space Marines for a buddy of mine from an Apocalypse box that I've already for a little bit. Um, Basically, it's 30 Primaris. I've got 3 Sergeants that I've got to make, and then the other 27 guys are just going to be normal Space Marines. Although I'm going to do a trick for him, which I think he'll appreciate because his general comment is always rule of cool. So what I'm also going to do is 3 of the other guys will have the auxiliary grenade launchers on them. He can proxy in whatever weapons he wants, but for this particular build, I'm going to go with the auxiliary grenade launchers just to kind of give it a little bit of a cool thing. Most of the rest of the guys, except for the sergeants, are going to have just the regular bolt rifles. The sergeants are going to get the stalker modification to their bolt rifles to give them just a little bit different look. But typically what I've got right now is, as you can see, I'm doing these what I call assembly line style. Basically I've got, and I'll grab my box and show you here. If you notice, each one of these bins is a different stance, and since there's 5 different stances, and there's 6 guys for each stance, because there's a total of 30 guys, I've basically just went ahead and cut out all the bodies and all the backpacks, because these are all kind of the same, and I got all the bases and everything in here. So as you can see, I've already started kind of prepping a couple of these guys. These have already been sanded a little bit, and some of the mold line and sprue bits have been cleaned up. And I'll go into tools and stuff here in a minute. But what I'm actually going to do, and what I'll show you here, is, as you can see, once you start getting into the actual building of these guys, and what I'll do is I'll flip this around so everybody can see it, try not to get so much shine on it. Basically, as you see this, each of the sergeants will get this specific scope mount for the stalker bolt rifle kits. Everybody else is going to get these. Of course, like I said, I'm going to put a few of these little, I've got some of this stuff highlighted, but I'm going to put a few of these little, and I'll bring this up, or I'll kind of get to a different angle to show you if I can. And of course, my light's not going to cooperate. But basically, here, let me do this. Yeah, that's no help. So, basically what you have down here is little gribbly, what we call gribbly bits. They're all like the shields and the pistol belts and all that thing, and the swords. So typically what we're going to do is we're going to take a few of those, stick them onto the guy like it shows in this diagram, and make these guys out. And then of course these are the auxiliary grenade launcher guys, and I'm going to have 3 of those, so there'll be 3 sergeants, 3 of these, and then the rest of the guys will all be based off of all of this stuff. I'm not going to give them any gribbly bits, just because they're rank and file guys. I don't want them to be distinguished out or special. And I've already got the heads kind of picked out for what guys are going to get what. But if you notice, there's 6 different arm designs except for the auxiliary grenade launcher. So I'll be using, other than the auxiliary grenade launcher guys and the sergeants, I'll be using these other, or 4 of these others, to do the rest of the guys. So again, you know, just trying to get these guys made out for you. So what I'm actually going to do is go through here, and I'll build out all the bodies. And this is typically how I do machine gun style or assembly line style work, is I'll build out all the bodies, go ahead and glue them on bases, let that be drying while I'm cutting out and prepping all of the body parts, and then I'll do them in a series of 6s. So I'll do the 3 sergeants and the 3 auxiliary grenade launcher guys one day, and then I'll do, you know, 6 of the guys another day, 6 of the guys another day, and basically I've got about, I would like to get these to him next week. So basically, I've got 3 or 4 days to work on these guys. I'll probably spend some time this weekend working on them, and I might record some of that. But that's pretty much what I'm working on right now. So I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour of my kit box. So I'm going to do that here in a few minutes. But basically, this was just a video to kind of get you guys up to speed on what I'm working on right now. And I'll go into a little more detail about other things later. I've done some work to my workshop. So what I'm also going to do is probably give you guys a tour of my little build area here and some of the changes I've made. And may or may not look into getting another camera and doing a different mount somewhere else so that you guys can get a better overview of what I'm doing in a different shot every now and then, or I may move this one, but it really all depends. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video as an update video, and I'll show you guys what else I've got going on here in a little bit.